5. It's episode 15
of the Knitalong Podcast.
I'm Christy.
I'm Ashley.
Welcome. If you are a new viewer, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back and watching us.
I'll pop up on the screen where you can find us. We're all over the social medias and whatnot.
We are.
And if you like us, give us a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss anything. And if you don't, then please don't tell us. Move along. Yeah, we're already on a roll tonight.
Oh yeah. So
intro.
You went to Rhinebeck.
I did go to Rhinebeck. I have a embarrassingly large purple tote bag of yarn sitting next to me. I considered doing just a haul video, but I didn't get my stuff together. Oh no.
I just dropped a ball of yarn in front of a kitten.
There's cats everywhere.
Whew.
Yeah, so I will touch more on that later, probably. But it was a good time. I met so many wonderful people, both for the first time, and I saw them, again for the second time, third time. It was a really delightful weekend, and I was smart this year, and I took off 2 weeks. I closed the shop for 2 weeks, so I had a little bit of time to re-enter into the world. Yeah, that post Rhinebeck hangover is terrible. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I had a few extra days, so I can just kind of move a little slower if I needed to, and yeah, it was wonderful. Already counting down the days until next year. Yeah. It's November 1st, so I have my seasonally appropriate-ish wine glass. Oh my gosh, I just noticed the high heels. Home Goods, where everything in my house comes from.
My son and I went to Target today, and we were leaving, and they had this cardboard North Pole looking display.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, why is there a Santa house here?
Because it's after Halloween.
That's what I told him.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just in stores, how Christmas starts right after Halloween.
Christmas starts before Halloween.
Well, yeah.
It's absurd.
Yeah.
I remember when I used to work at World Market, and we would put out Christmas stuff in the second week of October. It's too soon.
Too soon.
Way too soon. Ugh. But yeah, as I get older, I definitely appreciate Christmas a little bit more. Halloween is my time, but I do enjoy Christmas.
I like baking for people and stuff, but I don't really like all the stress of gift buying.
See, not last year, the year before, I got all of my gifts bought in early November.
It's nice.
And it was perfect. Then I just sat back, relaxed, didn't have to worry about anything except for work.
So many people to buy for, and so many people who are picky, and I'm just I don't want to do any of this. Can I just give you gift cards?
Yeah. Envelope of cash.
Yeah. That's what I do with my teenage nieces and nephews, which is all of them but one.
I'm sure they appreciate that.
Yeah.
So have you been up to anything exciting other than Target runs and kiddo wrangling?
No.
Did you go trick-or-treating?
No. Well, okay. So here's the thing. Halloween is 4 days now.
Is it?
Yes. So on Saturday, I took the kids to a party at the little park district. There's a park district party, so they dressed up for that. And then on Monday, my daughter went trick-or-treating at her preschool. Or on Tuesday, my daughter went trick-or-treating at her preschool. And then Wednesday, my son had his Halloween party at school. And then they also trick-or-treat at grandparents' house, at my husband's work. And by the time...
never ending.
I was just you know what? You guys have enough candy. They didn't even care.
No.
They're little. They didn't even care. We go to 2 houses. I didn't really feel like putting them all in their stuff again. And my son was Rey from Star Wars, which is basically just
you just have to wrap them in there, right?
Yeah, kind of. A bunch of people thought he was Lawrence of Arabia.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Wrong generation.
Because it was Scavenger Rey from the first movie. If you've seen the first movie, she's going through an old Imperial destroyer, and she has goggles on and a hood and all this stuff.
Cute.
So people thought He was Lawrence of Arabia.
God.
Like, no, he's Ray from Star Wars.
Movie.
He looked awesome. It was hilarious.
Yeah, he looked really good.
And my daughter was an ice cream cone. And it was really cute.
Where was that costume purchased?
At Home Goods.
Yeah.
We went together.
Yep.
But yeah, last night they were both really tired, and I was just like, "How about you guys get all the M&Ms in our Halloween candy that we're gonna pass out?"
Oh my gosh.
And they were like, "Yeah, that's good." Because they both love M&Ms.
Perfect.
So it worked out. No one was sad. And yeah.
There's a cat like squirreling
Going
around,
bananas
so if you
over
hear
here.
anything weird, it's the cat. She has like an hour of squirrel time every night, and she's just going crazy.
So
But yeah, we didn't get many trick-or-treaters. We got a few herds.
Mhm.
One child thanked me for trimming my plants because he fell in front of my house once. I'm like,
Oh.
he's like, thank you. I'm like, oh god, please don't sue me. But no, they were nice. His dad came and got candy too, so
That's nice.
it was fine. Yeah, and everything was like so quiet by like 6 o'clock. I'm like, oh, this isn't like when we trick-or-treated.
Yeah, we just got a couple. I don't have a sidewalk in front of my house. My neighborhood's weird. There's only a sidewalk on one side of the street, so we don't get as many trick-or-treaters as our across-the-street neighbors.
That's strange.
But I got like a horde of teenage boys, and I was just like, take a whole bunch. Just take it.
Take it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christy brought me candy.
Remember to vote, worms.
Yay!
November 6th. Go
Yeah.
vote.
I still have
Please,
to go
if you
vote.
live in the U.S., for the love of God,
Go vote.
go vote.
Did you vote?
Not yet. I'm gonna
No.
vote. I like to take my kids.
There you go.
So we just vote on the day, and we make it like a little like event.
An outing.
Yeah, like they talk about like, yeah, my kids like know like they don't know like a ton about current events, but they know that like voting is important and stuff like that. So I just want the election to be over because I am like constantly getting phone calls and text messages.
The text messages just started for me.
Here's the
How?
thing.
Why?
I have had like, for the person who's running for Congress in our district, I have had her sign in my yard since March, and I've donated to the campaign, and I've done all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, stop calling me. I'm gonna vote for her.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm good.
I'm getting attack ads for her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like,
Oh.
okay, you don't know who you're texting. Who signed me up for this? Take me off your
Yeah.
list.
I just keep getting calls. I'm like, I don't know. I'm on the wrong list because
Yeah.
I'm not, like, you guys don't need to bother me. I'm gonna vote. I've voted in every election since I turned 18.
I like to go early. I don't
Yeah.
like to wait in lines.
There's like never lines
No.
where I vote. So it works out.
I don't know where I vote now since I moved.
I vote like down the street from my house. Like
Oh,
I
that's
walk to my
nice.
polling station.
Oh, well, that's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah.
I'll investigate that before next week.
Yeah.
We are off to a start.
Yes, getting there. So, do you have any FOs?
I do.
Hooray.
So, Rhinebeck, I had not one, but two finished sweaters. What?
What? I saw this one all over the Instagrams.
Oh my gosh.
And it was on Ravelry front page too.
I saw it.
Yeah.
They caught me mid-sit, and I'm like, I hate that picture. I hate it so much. Take it down. But anyway, I did get to meet Andrea Mowry, and she was just as lovely in person as you would hope. So I immediately went out and like bought more patterns because that's what I do. So this is Throwback by Andrea Mowry. I've shared it a few times.
It's beautiful.
I need to block the bands and the collar and whatnot, but it is done and it's so nice. I would definitely love to make another one in a darker color, and I will probably do that in the future. And you will remember that I was a little bit concerned about my color work. It blocked out because the beauty of blocking things.
Mm-hmm.
So this main color is Barrett Woolco Home Worsted in the stationery color, and the contrast colors are Spin Cycle Dyed in the Wool, or no, Spin Cycle Dream State. I believe it is Deep Bump, Rusted Rainbow, I'm not sure about that middle one, I'll double check though, and Melancholia. Yeah, super excited. I love it so much, and if you are approaching color work for the first time, it's a great first color work pattern because this is it really. You know, there's like not very much. So, highly recommend the pattern and anything that Andrea Mowry puts out.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I think it was like the day after we recorded last, because didn't we record on like a Sunday or Saturday? Yeah, so that next day, I was like, this will be the first year that I'll have a sweater finished and I won't be frantically knitting until 2 in the morning the night before Rhinebeck, and that just feels wrong. So I pulled out my Georgetown cardigan that I cast on almost a year ago. I bought the yarn at Rhinebeck 2017, and it just needed sleeves and the collar. So I did just that, and I was up until 1 in the morning knitting it, and it was perfect.
Perfect.
So I did shorten the collar a little bit because I was running out of time. Let me figure out how to do this. And this needs to be blocked badly, but most of my ends are woven in. So, this is Georgetown. It's one of those cozy, kind of oversized cardigans. It has 8 inches of ribbing on the collar. It's kind of hard to see.
It's pretty.
I should probably like take a picture or put it on or something, but it was very nice to knit. So yeah, 2 finished sweaters. This is by Hannah Fettig, and I knit it out of Owool, Owash worsted, and the Appalachian Stone colorway. And I was considering like ripping out the bind off and finishing the collar, but I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Nah.
Life is too short. 7-ish inches is more than enough. Yeah. 2 sweaters!
Hooray.
So excited. I'll get to blocking and washing and all that next week probably. I see a very cute
I have
a
tiny one. I still need to block it. But this is pint size So Faded #2. Tosh Merino Light in the glitter base. I can't remember the colorway, apologies, but it's this like pinky color with like little black specks and glitter. I did that elbow length, and she looks so cute in it. She kind of looks like Sandy from Grease because she wears it with like little like pencil jeans.
My gosh.
It's so cute. And she's getting her pictures taken on Monday, and I think she's gonna wear this.
She better.
It looks so cute. I had to convince her to wear Cinderella hair, which is like a top knot, and not Anna hair, which are braids. All of her hairstyles are like by Princess.
Putting it in terms that she can relate to.
Yeah, like we were somewhere, and there was this lady, and like she was checking us out, and she had dreadlocks, and my daughter was like, "What kind of hair are you wearing?" Like she asked everyone what kind of hairstyle they had, and the lady was like, "These are dreadlocks," and like we were like, and like she's like, "Do you want to touch them?" And she's like, "Okay," and like she was like, "Oh, it's so beautiful! It's so beautiful!" I was like, "You're so cute!" It was so funny.
Oh my god!
It was so cute. Like she asked everyone like what style princess hair they have on.
That's adorable.
Like, oh my gosh!
And ridiculous.
I know. Like, she hasn't even seen all the princess movies.
No.
I don't understand. Like she's seen like only like maybe like 4 of them. But yeah, everything's categorized by princess hair. So if she sees like a hairstyle that doesn't like match like a princess hairstyle, she's just like,
"What is that?
What kind of princess hair are you wearing today?" Anyway.
Get on my level.
Yeah.
Did you use 1 skein or more?
1 skein, which is crazy. So this is a 2-year size. The pattern calls for like 500 and something yards, and I've gotten 2 of them with 420.
Perfect.
So, and then I'm saving the ball because then I can just like make the sleeves longer next year, and she can probably get 2 years of wear out of it. And I haven't blocked this yet, so it's gonna grow a little bit. And then let's see here. I think oh yeah, that's it. That's all I have. Yeah, that's all I have. I have so many things that are like really close to being done. I tried to finish my binder fade, but it didn't happen. So.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna feel so good when you finish that.
Oh god, I just want that out of my life.
It's a slog, especially towards the end.
It's pretty, and I'm gonna wear it a ton, but I'm just over it now.
Should we do whips?
We should do whips. I think we're gonna need a lot of time for.
There's a lot of whips here. So that spin cycle yarn was not inexpensive, and I wanted to use every last scrap. And it's like Andrea Mowry knew that, because she came out with the night shift shawl. So I cast that on using my leftovers, and then I bought another 3 colors. It uses 6 colors of Spin Cycle Dream State, and I got a pretty good start. It's so much fun to knit. It's pretty simple. It's like good TV knitting, and you just change the background color probably every 100 rows or so far, and you just kind of fade it. Yeah, having so much fun. So this is Spin Cycle Dream State in the Melancholia color, and then Deep Bump. Yeah. Deep Bump. And then I actually purchased Stacy of Stress Knits her leftovers. Hi, Stacy. This is Salty Dog. So I'm going to use Salty Dog until I run out, and then I'm going to change to the Rusted Rainbow that I had left over because they kind of look pretty similar. And then I have, I think this is Heart Sigh. And Mississippi Marsala. And Nostalgia. So I'm not sure about it right now at the state that I'm at, because I'm putting pink on purple and I don't love that, but it, like, there's so many colors in it. Once it's done, I think it'll be fine and it won't bother me. I'm gonna keep going. This yarn is very nice. It's a lot of fun to work with. And then this one. Actually, we'll go for this one first. So, working on Ronin.
Oh, yay!
Ronin twinsies. And I think I have maybe 4 or 5 more inches until I start the brioche. So this is Ronin by Andrea Mowry in Retrostoria Baroa in 595. So it's, I probably won't share this again until there's something exciting going on, because it's just a slog of stocking that right now, but we will see.
I work on mine when I'm too afraid I'm going to make a mistake in something else.
That's kind of how I am too.
Yeah.
It's like my good stockinette like project,
Yeah.
just for TV watching. And then I have a Tale of Sadness.
You do?
It's so stupid.
Oh no.
Me and knitting are not the best of friends lately. So this is my first Rhinebeck project. I bought the yarn. I'd never like seen this yarn before.
Oh my.
But you know what I'm talking about.
I know this tale.
So Thea Coleman has a sweater out. I think it's Widow's Kiss, and it's out of the yarn. And I was very curious. I wasn't really in the market for a sweater quantity, but I really wanted to knit a hipster shawl by Joji Locatelli. So I made my list. Hipster was at the top of it. You need like 750 yards of worsted weight, and everything's going great. I cast it on the day after we got back from Rhinebeck. I just had a lazy day at my friend's house. Okay, little camera malfunction. So anyway, I was having a lazy day watching Fear Fest and just working on the shawl, and I finished like the entire first ball of yarn that first day. Like, oh, this is awesome. I'm gonna have like a finished object. And I was looking at it, and it didn't look the way it was supposed to look, but I figured it would block out, as you do. And then the rows started getting longer and longer and longer, and so eventually I counted, and I had 422 stitches when I should have had 170. So,
Womp womp.
yeah, it's in timeout right now while I figure out what to do with it. I could probably turn it into like a scarf or a wrap or something. I don't know. It bums me out to have to rip out this much this much knitting because I'm almost done with the second ball now. So this yarn is Sawkill Farm. They are local to the Rhinebeck area. So they are in Red Hook, New York. And this is their 3-ply worsted in the Harvest colorway. And there are only 3 skeins, which is also kind of a bummer because I could have like kept going and made some sort of thing that resembles Hipsters slightly. But yeah, it's in timeout for now. And when I realized what was like happening, I was like, I'm not gonna rip it out, I'm gonna put it in timeout. So I put it in timeout and I cast on another Hipster. And this one looks the way it should. And I have the proper number of stitches. So this is Hipster in a Let Lopey from my last trip to Iceland.
Ooh.
Yes. So this is how it should look. The cable is too short. I need to get a longer one. So it has these really cool little crissy-cross yarn over things. And what I was doing is I was accidentally knitting one of the yarn overs. So you knit, or you do 3 yarn overs and a knit stitch, and then you drop all of the yarn overs. And I was accidentally picking up one of those 3, so I was essentially doubling my stitch count every time I did that row, which was stupid. I should have known better. But yeah, I think other people mention that they've done that too, so I'm in good company. But it's a lot of fun to knit, and it's been in my queue forever, so I know I'm gonna love it when I finish it. And then my last strip, I'll save socks for next time because I haven't really done anything really. So it's Nanaswimo, and I was considering casting on a new sweater now that I have 2 off the needles, and I picked out yarn for my Rhinebeck haul and I was ready to cast on. I bought the pattern, and no, I have a sweater already started that's pretty much the same color, so I'm just gonna work on that.
And it's gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
It's so
I love
good.
it so much. Like, why didn't I finish this?
I remember when you cast that on.
It was so exciting.
I know.
I'm an idiot. But this is Recolata by Hoagie Locatelli. And it's out of Miss Babs. We have these little bird things in our yard and they get stuck to everything. Miss Babs Yowza in the, I think it's just the coral colorway. I will double check though. Oh, okay. Coral, yep. Also in Yowza was $38.
Oh. How much is it now?
$42.
Oh, I just sold mine for a steal then.
Did you?
I sold 2 skeins for $50.
Oh, good. Yeah, that was good for them.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah. Whoever did that.
Person in Florida that I sold it to. I can't remember her name.
Oh my. Yeah, it used to be, I think I have skeins that were like 32 when I bought them, so I think that it just like gradually goes up a little bit every year.
Yeah, well it goes up. We'll keep going up.
There's a shortage right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think the reason I didn't get further on this, let me try to show it off. It's a beautiful lace collar that's like applied, like you knit it at the same time as the body. So once you're done knitting it, you're done. Like you don't have to do any like additional collar or anything like that. So no 8-inch ribbing. The thing is you work 2 different charts at the same time and you're on different rows. So you might be on like row 27 on the collar, but then you're on row 50 on the back. So it was like a lot of paying attention to that and a lot of like having to keep track and cross things off and you know whatnot. But I treated myself to an iPad last year and that has made a world of difference for my chart knitting. I would highly recommend it if you are ever in the market for that. It's a bit of a splurge, but it's definitely helped my knitting. And yeah, so I'm hoping to finish that by the end of November for Nanaswimo. It's a lot of talking. What are you working on?
So I'm working on the second sock to my husband's Mustache Knits Boba Fett socks. These are just afterthought heel toe-up socks. But these are the Addy Flexi Flips that they're on.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really care for them, and I just wanted to get these socks done. I just want them gone. They usually just live in my car, and I work on them while I'm waiting for, like, preschool to get out and, like, the drive-thru at, like, Starbucks and, like, stuck in traffic.
Nice.
So, but I just want to finish them and get them out of my life. So I've been working on them a lot lately.
That's the second one?
Yeah, here's the first one.
Oh, nice.
Ah. So I just want them gone. The colorway is awesome. I just don't care for the needles. You know, want to hear a sob story about these needles?
Yes.
I lost one of them, so I had to buy a new set.
Aww.
And then 2 weeks after I bought the new set, I found the one I lost. I thought I left it in my hotel room at Stitches, and I did not.
You probably
So now I have 2 sets. So would you like a set?
I would try them.
All right, you may have a set of
Awesome.
size zeros. You knit on zeros too,
I
right?
knit on zeros.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay. Thanks.
So I have that, and then I have them both in my lap for some reason. Ronan.
Oh my gosh, it's so cozy looking.
I think I just split for the body last time, so I'm, good 3 inches.
Why didn't I knit mine in shelter?
I don't know.
Yours feels so much more substantial than mine. I think that's why, like...
I knit everything in shelter.
I don't love mine as
well,
much.
Just not everything. So, this is Brooklyn Tweed Shelter in Narwhal. It's the Marl.
It's beautiful.
I really want to get this done because I'm making it to replace a store-bought sweater that has, just died. Yeah. And I'm trying to just, replace my wardrobe with things that I made instead of buying new things from, store-bought things. So I just want to get this finished. So this may be my nanny swimo, sort of, just trying to finish this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have more on that later. And then in my, my Molly Klein design bag. This is from my fiber share partner from last swap. Thanks, Julia. So this has kind of become my, my pint-sized so faded bag because it perfectly holds the DPNs and everything and all the needles in the pattern. But I started a new one. I'm not very far. This is a deep purple and Tosh Merino light. I can't remember what it's called. I'm sorry. I'm really bad about that. I think it's something purple mystery or something maybe. Or maybe that's a Malabrigo color. I don't know. But anyway, I'm making another one. I basically just as soon as I finish one, I cast another one on because my daughter is really hard to get dressed in the morning because she has a lot of opinions. But she really likes her yarn shirts. So it's easier to just be like, how about a yarn shirt? And she almost never says no. Oh,
that's a good low key.
I know people are like, why don't you just make her wear it? But it is very hard to get a little 2-year-old in something that they do not want to wear. It's very hard.
Plus, this isn't a train wreck that you're putting her in either. It's something cute.
Yeah. And then in my fringe field bag, I really have a ton of buttons now, which is really giving me I got Pemberley.
Nice.
So anyway, in my fringe field bag, I have my Find Your Fade, which is so close to being done.
Oh my gosh.
I have 2 colors left.
So good.
I'm in the middle of a row. Apologies. But it's so close. Oh, just be done. So this is in Brooklyn Tweed Veil and basically half of the colors it comes in.
I love this so much. It's so beachy and...
Yeah. And just goes with... Oh wait, I'm showing the wrong side. Hang on. So anyway, yeah, it goes with everything I own because all I wear is gray and black. And here are the other colors. So good. I think I've shown them a million times. This has been on the podcast so many times. Yeah, my daughter is obsessed with asking what your favorite color is, and I'm always gray. Gray. Well, mine is pink and purple. I'm okay, well, mine's gray. Constantly, she asks everyone what their favorite color is. It's so funny. I know. Yeah, it used to be pink, now it's pink and purple. I don't know. And then my last work in progress, is 2 Roads by Melanie Berg.
Oh yeah.
So I basically work on this, and then when I'm too tired, and I'm afraid I'm going to make a huge mistake on this because it's charted and there's lots of cables, I work on Ronin. So I think I have a couple more repeats done from last time. And I just added like a long cable, so it's a little...
It's definitely grown.
Yeah, so I really want to wear this. So this is in Yarn on the House Father in the Portobello colorway.
It's so pretty.
And I cannot recommend this yarn enough. I think it's really great.
I need to order
I want to knit a sweater out of it.
You should do throwback out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need to figure out my knitting goals for next year.
Figure your life.
Yeah.
And that life
is everything that I've been working on right now.
You like wrap that up really quick.
Everything's been on here before because I don't cast anything on.
I feel bad showing Ronan because it's been like weeks. I think we're like at the same
place.
We're
almost there, yeah. I think so.
We've caught up now.
Yeah, I just want to wear it so bad.
Like yours is so much more squishy than mine. Yeah. I think mine is technically a light worsted. That might be why.
What? Yeah, I don't know.
I still love it though. It's such a fun color.
Yeah, it's really pretty. Here you go. Wait, is this one? Oh no, never mind. Sorry. I'm just going through all of Ashley's Rhinebeck stuff.
I bought some stuff. I'm probably going to split this up into like 2 segments. I have about half of it on the table right now. I had considered doing like a separate video, but then just never.
I'm glad you did because I wanted to see it.
Yeah. Plus, like, I watched Amy of Stranded. I watched her video.
Hers is so good.
Oh my gosh, I met Amy IRL for the first time, and she's so lovely.
I was texting you better go find her.
I found her. I saw her out. I'm like, Amy, I'm coming for you. But she did like this whole disclaimer before she started showing her stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to do that. Because she shops like I do at festivals. Like, my theory is if I have to travel there, I'm bringing an extra suitcase.
Yeah, I mean,
might as well.
And some space bags.
I did not bring space bags.
I think that's very smart, Amy. I don't ever watch video podcasts, and I watch like everyone's run.
Oh my gosh, there's so many. It was so good.
I never watch podcasts, and I was just like, I gotta watch all the run back all the time.
Oh my gosh. I went to the podcaster meetup, and it was so much fun. Like, I go every year, but I tend to watch like, you know, more and more podcasts. I feel like I know people a little bit better this year, so it was just lovely to meet everybody and so much fun. I bought a lot of yarn. Do you want to share your stash enhancement?
Sure. Okay, guys. Hold on to your hats. So while Ashley was at Rhinebeck and texting me and I was feeling all left out, Mustache Instagrammed this sock set because we all know how many socks I knit and how much I need more sock yarn. So this is the Leica. This one is the Leica colorway, I believe. Lykke. And this is gingerbread for the heels and toes.
That's cute.
And that concludes my stash enhancement today.
I made up for it, as I always do. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. And I'll do dream knits later, but yes. So I went to the Pom Pom booth at the bookstore.
Were they lovely? I love them.
They're always lovely. They're always lovely. And I didn't know what was happening. So there's always like a long line to check out for the books, but there wasn't one that was really, what's this, like wax on it? There wasn't like a long line. So I go to the back and I'm like, oh, I just want the new issue, and then I really want the enamel pins that they had that Shelly designed. So I get back there. The line is all the way in the back because there's a line of people signing stuff. Bristol Ivy, Caitlin Hunter, Andrea Mowry. I'm like, do I get in the line? I did not get in the line. But like, I picked this up and Andrea was right there, and I didn't realize there was a line until after this had all happened, but I was like, can you just sign this for me? She's like, sure, and she's super nice, and we're chatting, and she's like, come to the throwback meetup. And I'm like, okay, I'll see you later. And then I looked and I realized there's a giant line. I'm like, I just cut in front of everybody and fangirled. But so it's a beautiful edition. It is guest edited by Nora Gahn. The one that I really like in here is Arbor Vitae by Hoagie. And I don't know if I would knit the tassels, but I love the sweater as it is. So I picked that up, and then Shelly of Shelly Can had designed some special limited edition pins for them. So I got both of them. This one is just a little bow, and it says PPQ on it. And then a Queen of Wands pom-pom pin. Both are very cute. Very excited about those. And then I went to...
This is super cute.
Isn't that cute? I want the giant bag.
Oh, there's a giant bag too.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I think Shelly's doing a restock though, so you can get this and that. I went to the Knitting Garage booth, and I picked up this little Festival Essentials little carry-on bag, and it's so cute. And then I got a Leaping Llama pin. Of course. As you do. And they were the booth that had the spin cycle yarn. So I went a little crazy. So it was kind of hard to even get in the booth. So by the time I got in, I was like, I'm just gonna buy it all. So I bought it all. So this is the dyed in the wool spin cycle. And this is what Andrea Mowry used in her shift cowl. So I'm gonna knit one of those, maybe two. One of the ladies that I traveled with, she had just finished one and it was super cute. So this is Absinthe. Frosty Night. I think these are focusing. We'll see.
Oh, there you go, that one is.
Yay! The Saddest Place. And there's so many colors in each of these. Pussy Willow. Sunset Strip. Tangled Up in Blue. And this was the like festival colorway that they did. And it's a My Favorite Murder reference. So I bought two of them. This might be like for a shawl or something. Stay Out of the Forest. It's pretty good. So that was from Knitting Garage, and they are a local yarn shop in Rhinebeck. They are in the back of the general store. I think they've like kind of expanded a little bit over the years because now they have a lot more indie dyed things and whatnot. And then I got two of these. I caked up one of each already.
We're going to do something together with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Okay.
Sorry.
So this is Oval Local.
So good.
The top one is Wild Geranium and the bottom one is Bee Balm. And I bought these for the Azulejo shawl by Christina Dene, I believe it is. Xtina of the Wolves, or With the Wolves in Instagram and Ravelry and whatnot. So I bought these to do that. And I was planning on having this be the main color, but I already have this in a shawl quantity.
Ooh.
So now I'm thinking this might be the main color and just have pops of color work in this. I think that will be beautiful. Yeah, I'm super excited. It's gonna be good. Most of what I bought has like a project in mind because I wasn't a total monster this year, even though it doesn't look like that. So, I ran into Dunder Knit in the Primrose yarn booth, and she has a new podcast that I've been watching.
Those are amazing.
Yeah, and she was like looking at all these dark colors. I'm like, ooh, I kind of want to just copy you. So Dunder Knit Carolyn, her podcast is called Knitting Vicariously, and it's super funny. But we were like shopping for yarn. I'm like, I'm just gonna copy you and get all the dark stuff. So this is all Adelaide, which is her single ply. And they kind of fade together. So I just bought these because I figured they'd fade. From London with Love. Black Swan.
Hope your chicken is... Ooh. There's a chicken cooking in the room.
Yeah, there's a chicken cooking. It's making a noise. I'm gonna have to check that. Everything's done. It shouldn't be done yet. It was a big chicken.
Yeah.
It's making sounds. And then this one is just mischief managed. I had to get that one as well. And then I grabbed her show special, Whatever the Weather, on Sophia and her Rose Sport Base. This one's for you.
Really?
Yeah, it's the show special.
You're so nice.
They look very different, but
I was just
like
looking at those and I was
weight.
like, these are so pretty. Aww. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's from Primrose Yarn Co.
You guys, I have more stash enhancement. Check it out.
You can fondle that while I check on the chicken.
I was just like thinking like I found this like sport weight sock pattern and I was like I don't really have any. I have like your sport weight sock but it's stripes and it doesn't work with the pattern, but this would be perfect. Because oh yeah, by the way, if you are not using Ashley's sport weight sock,
it's a good base.
I love it. I love it so much.
It's fun. I don't use it as much anymore since I have the sock machine, but that was my go-to.
Yeah, I love it. I have a pair of Game of Thrones socks that are very cozy. And 2 balls that need to be knit up.
I have to dye that Game of Thrones yarn colorway.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that seems like a lot of stripes.
It's a lot of stripes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love this one so much.
I'm concerned about the chicken, but I don't have that much more to go over, so I'm just gonna keep going.
Just keep going. Oh
hopefully
my gosh.
it's okay.
I see something over there too.
What?
I see something over there that
Yep.
Anyway, this is like the most Ashley purchase I've ever seen in my life.
This I don't even know how many sweater quantities I have that is in this shade, but I have a lot. So I went into...
You know what you can make with that?
What?
That's sewed. I think you have enough.
I have other yarn for that.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I don't think it's enough, but I have other yarn for that. I saw one in the wild and it was beautiful, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Mm.
She was a test knitter.
Mm.
So I went to Neighborhood Fiber Company. I might grab another thing too when I check on the chicken. We'll see. So I went to Neighborhood because I always buy yarn from them. Their colors are incredible. And they had Studio Worsted, which I haven't used yet. I can't remember what I've used. I think I've used the DK and the sock and the single before. But Studio Worsted is actually what the Recolata pattern is knit out of. And it's the color that looks similar. But anyway, so I got 4 skeins of Neighborhood Studio Worsted.
That's so pretty.
They're ridiculous. I love them so much. And this is the Love Point colorway, which I think is new. I haven't seen this before because I would have bought it.
It's so nice.
Definitely going to have to alternate because there's a lot of orange and a lot of pink.
Oh my gosh.
And it's so good.
It's so good. It's such an Ashley color. I love it.
It's ridiculous. And that is going to be Cold Spring by Sloan Rosenthal. Bought the pattern, was ready to cast on, and then I found my other sweater. And then this yarn I had been stalking online.
I'm obsessed with it.
I was obsessed. It's very hard to tell what is it's hard to tell online. I'm very glad it was there. This is from Harrisville Designs, and I'm regretting not buying more because it's lovely and it's all sold out online. This is their Nightshades yarn, and this is the Fever Dream colorway. So it's very hard to tell online, and there's not many people that have knit with it yet. There's a little collection of design, but it's Cormo, and it's over dyed, and the Cormo itself is like a black base. So you just get a black with little flecks of color, and this is like a red.
Oh my gosh, this is 100% my jam.
It's so beautiful. And I'm regretting not getting a few more skeins. And the price is really good. It's $21.
For how many yards?
250.
What?
Of Cormo. It's a DK weight. So I bought 3. There's a shawl pattern in the collection that I might do. Otherwise, I'm not sure. But it's so good. Highly recommend this. Very squishy. Yeah, they were already like super sold out of things by the time I went on Sunday. I usually get, I'm a big fan of their like in-house worsted weight. Can't remember what it's called, but I've used it like a few times and it's lovely. And then
it's a good blue.
Spirit Trail Fiber Works. This is the yarn you gave me,
yeah,
right? Yeah. I'd never used their yarn before, but they had this like, they had giant like Yowza size skeins of stuff, and I was like, what's that? And then I found this blue, and I'm like, okay, I'm gone. This is Luna, which is my cat's name. It's their worsted non-shrink wool, and it's just a one-of-a-kind Lucky Pot colorway. And I bought 4 of those. And I think this is going to be Ashby. I'm not sure.
Oh, Ashby.
Right? It'd be good. It'd be good, Ashby.
Get Knitalong.
That we failed at.
I know. Oh, man. Oh, our Knitalong ended.
We failed at that too.
Our spooky socks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Other people didn't. We'll figure that out later.
We will figure that out. And I did get one more little bit of stash enhancement because, of course. So I ordered this before Rhinebeck. I think I mentioned it last time we podcasted. This is for the, I believe it's Sodé, actually. Sodé.
Like Sade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By Hiroko Payne from Lane 6, I believe. So this is Plucky Knitter Sweater Aran. It was on sale in the Starlit color. It's a little darker IRL than I had anticipated, but I really like it. But then I saw Megan of Lush Knit finished her Snoqualmie, which is, I think it's...
she did that beast in a month too.
I know.
Crazy.
And she seamed it. Like, I could knit it, but then it would sit there unseamed for another month. But I think the seaming is most impressive.
Yes.
So that is, it calls for bulky, but she knit it out of a worsted, I believe. So now I'm like, maybe this needs to be that. So stay tuned. That is my last bit of stash enhancement for now. Ooh, it's
the chicken is...
It sounds angry, but it's not ready yet. Oh, I forgot about this. A little throwback pin.
Oh, did you see her post today?
I did.
Yeah.
So, Andrea Mowry's daughter, Olive, she had to go to the Children's Hospital and Ronald McDonald House when she was born. So, Andrea, Magpie, and Spin Cycle Yarns, they made these little limited edition pins with a little Rhinebeck 2018 on it. And it's the throwback sweater. And it's super cute. I definitely chased them down the hill to buy one. And that's it. That's really it.
That's it?
That's it. Finally done. Finally done talking.
So, dream knits.
Do you have some?
I do. I guess they're like, what do people use? Like needle adjacent?
Mm-hmm.
So, last podcast, I showed my Queens and Consorts sock kit. And the pattern that goes with that, the rain socks, those, my junk yarns, just got released. So I'm going to do that.
Oh my gosh, I met Kemper.
Oh, did you?
Oh my gosh, she's lovely.
And then...
Side note.
My son really wants a red sweater. And he stole my sweater's quantity of quarry that I had set aside for my Carbeth cardigan. He saw it and was like, I want my red sweater over that. And I was like, alright, whatever, fine. So I'm going to make him the Bracken sweater by Little Woolens. So I'm going to do that. And then I also bought him red polar fleece to make him some fleece pants. And he wants to wear the sweater and the pants together and be Red Man, he said.
Oh my god.
He's obsessed with the color red. He's like, I'm going to wear it every day to school. I wear it to school every day. I'm going to be Red Man.
Red Man.
Yeah.
Like Green Man?
I don't know. I make him like a baklava.
Oh my god.
So those are like my two sort of like things that are kind of dream knits. And then I'm slowly working on my 2019 Make 9. So I didn't do one this year, but I kind of want to do it next year. And I'm making some knitting resolutions and things like that. So Poet from Lane 6 I want to make. And then the other thing, and I brought it with me. It's my precious third baby. I brought my yarn baby.
It's a beautiful baby.
It's coming in at like 5 pounds, maybe. It probably weighs as much as my daughter weighed when she was born. She was very tiny. Anyway, this is Jill Draper Empire. I've had this in my stash for like probably 4 years, and I just keep not knitting with it because I can never find anything good enough for it.
I remember when we got coffee and you brought it with me because you had like just gotten it that day.
Yeah.
Nestled in its little box.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It lives in like a bed sheet zipper thing, away from all my other stuff.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So part of my make 9. Oh, it's all right.
It's to part with the yarn baby
is to make something out of my empire.
Yeah.
So I need to work on that and figure that out.
I dropped a stitch.
Oh no, tragedy.
Yeah.
So. Oh no.
It's okay. It's just down 2 rows.
Yeah.
So most of my like needle adjacent ones I kind of touched on during my chicken is angry during my stash enhancement. Azulejo shawl by Christina Xtina of the Wolves. That's going to be my OWL local. And then I bought the primrose because I thought that I might be able to do like a fade out of it. And then like the day after Rhinebeck or 2 days after, Vera came out with Powder and Dust. Have you seen that? It's a shawl.
No.
It kind of fades, but it has like little bits of lace in there too.
Oh.
And I think she uses like 3 colors. So perfect. So I might do that. Cold Spring by Sloane Rosenthal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be my neighborhood.
Yeah, I thought about that for this, but I don't know. I gotta check the yardage.
I think it's...
Oh no, I have yarn for that.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay. I have other plans for my yarn baby. I bought the pattern today. So I have 2 yarn babies. One is a teal, one is like a sapphire blue, and I think the teal wants to be Cinnamon Girl by Amy Christoffers. That is on my Make 9 from this year. I think if I finish Ronin, I'll have completed 5 out of the 9, which is pretty good. And Cinnamon Girl will be 6, and then the other ones are mostly like little accessories. The only one that I'm not going to finish is Zweig, because I couldn't get gauge when I swapped with my yarn.
I have one of those.
There were so many at Rhinebeck, and they were all beautiful. I was like, why didn't I knit that yet? Because I didn't get gauge.
I saw the zillions of Tecumsehs too on like the videos.
Oh my gosh, so many. Like, it was either Tecumseh or Throwback for Sweater of the Year. I think, yeah, they were everywhere. They're all beautiful. Shift cowl out of my spin cycle. I bought the Mountain Trail hat by Sandra C. Designs.
Oh, that's so pretty.
That is out of the Barrett Wool Co. Home Worsted, and I have a beautiful skein of red that I bought. I bought to make a gnome, but I'm going to make a hat instead. And then Alexandra Alfonso. She has released 2 like bulky hat patterns called Tegan and McKenna.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I need to, they're like out of super bulky yarn, so I need to stash dive a little bit. But they look like they'll knit up super quick. I'm thinking I might do them for Christmas presents, but also for myself because I love a good hat. And those are my dream knits.
Nice.
I need to finish Hipster before I cast on anything else, I think.
Yeah, just get that.
The second Hipster.
Yeah, just get
the first one's just gonna live in the bag for a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Put it on break.
I have almost 500 stitches now at this point. Like, part of me wants to do the textured bit again and just like bind it off and have it as like a scarf thing. But then having to do that textured bit with all of those stitches, I kind of want to die inside a little bit. So, we'll see.
Oh man. Oh yeah, I have vote written very large.
Very large.
On my notes. Please vote if you live in the United States. Just imagine someone that you don't like and think about how good it would be to cancel that person's vote out.
Yeah.
That's what motivates you. If pettiness motivates you, get yourself to the polls, please. Anyway.
I was telling Matt, I'm like, sometimes, like when I'm just feeling down, I just go online and I look up pictures of Beto. I imagine a better life for all of us. I don't think he's going to win, but he's pretty close.
He's pretty close. You never know.
He's dreamy. I'm just like, I just look up pictures of Beto and like, 2000s when he, or was it 90s when he was in the band?
Oh, he's in the band.
Yeah, when he was skateboarding. Just
him and like Justin Trudeau need to hang out.
Oh my gosh.
Wasn't he in a band too or something? I don't know.
Probably.
Anyway, I don't know.
Tangent.
Just go vote.
Go
please.
vote.
Just do it. Lots of people fought for us to be able to have free and fair elections.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Please go vote. For the love of God.
Remember
to vote, worms. These are from Cards Against Humanity.
I'm going to open them and try one.
They're kind of gross. So there's due process cherry, rule of law lemon lime, separation of church and grape, give me liberty or give me blueberry, and our political system is backsliding into authoritism mango.
These are like my favorite kind of worms, so I'm a fan.
I just thought they were funny. Like my favorite, my like all-time favorite game is Cards Against Humanity. Like, I don't really like board games, but I will always, I mean, it's not really a board game, but I don't really like playing, like, games. But I will always play Cards Against Humanity. Yeah. Like, always. I think
I've only played it once.
What? I have, like, every card that's ever been.
I have the Harry Potter expansion. Shocker. And the Knitter one. The Knitters Against Watches.
My husband went to this, like, board game convention, and he got me the period pack. And it came in, like, a maxi pad, like, the cards. It was, like, so gross. It was like, I had to get this. It was just like, totally like, creeped me out, like, pulling cards out of, like, a folded up maxi pad. But anyway.
Lovely.
Yeah. Anyway, books. Do you have any books?
No books.
Okay. I finished, The Lost Queen by Signe Pike, which is about a real life queen from, I think, like, 5th century Britain named Langorith, and her brother is who they think the Merlin character is based off of in the Arthurian stories.
Oh, cool.
So I finished that. I listened to it. It was good. It's part of a trilogy. It's the first book. It just came out. I think it would have been better in book form because there's probably like a map in the book, and then also like a lot of the names were very similar. So it took me a while to like figure out who was who and who they were talking about.
That's the thing with those
like
medieval books.
Yeah, there's lots of like, so, and then I'm kind of like in between books right now, but I'm going to start listening to a new biography of Frederick Douglass called Frederick Douglass, Prophet of Freedom by David Blight. It's 36 hours long, so I'm also going to start listening to Artemis by Andy Weir. Which is about like it's fiction. It's about like a moon settlement. So it's like kind of like you know.
Write The Martian too, right?
Yeah. The Martian's an excellent book if you want to read it. So yeah, kind of like balance things out. If I start to like I love biographies, but sometimes they're a little dry when you're listening to them. So we'll see. I may end up having to like just like get the print book from the library or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do like 36 hours. Or any book. I don't know if I can do it. I'll try. And then I just got this one. Good and Mad, The Revolutionary Power of Women's Rage.
Ooh.
I heard, or Women's Anger. I heard an interview with this author and I was just like, yes, this is my jam. And I love
oh my gosh.
The liner notes are just like protest signs, which is 100% my thing. I love it. So I'm going to start this soon.
She also wrote All the Single Ladies.
Oh yeah, she wrote All the Single Ladies? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But I listened to an interview with her and I was just like, I want to read this. So I'm going to start this probably tonight when I get home.
Let me know how that is.
I can't, like...
Oh. I appreciate the production that went into that book. There's a lot of really cool stuff.
Yeah, this is by Rebecca Traister. Sorry, I didn't mention the author. Right there. Anyway, so those are my books that are going to be happening soon.
Nice.
So anyway, what have you been watching?
I've been watching all of the stuff.
Yeah.
So my challenge, I mentioned this last time, every October is to watch one scary movie, or at least Halloween movie, every day the month of October. And I did it. I did it this year.
Nice.
Yeah. There was like one day where I was traveling where I didn't like manage to sneak a movie in, but the day before I watched 2 and the day after I watched 2, so I'm going to count it. So I think I probably watched close to 40 this month.
Wow. And
I'm not counting the ones that I watched multiple times because Hocus Pocus is on like every day and I always manage to catch like half an hour of that. I posted that on my like personal Instagram. I just post like little swipey pictures. Let me think what the best ones of the year were. So I watched most of the classic ones towards the end of the year. And I watched 28 Days Later for the first time in like ages. Like I watched it like when it came out.
Oh, Cillian Murphy. I had
so
such a huge crush on him.
He's beautiful. Like his eyes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I watched that for the first time in probably 10 years. And it's so good. I watched a few episodes of The Haunting of Hill House on Netflix. That is really, really creepy. My sister said that it's making like people sick because they get so like stressed out and they throw up and stuff. I don't know about that.
Hard pass.
I didn't react that way, but there's definitely like things lurking in the background that you have to pay attention to, which I like. It's really good. That has what's his face from Game of Thrones, Dario.
Dario from Guernsey and the Potato Peel
Yes.
Society.
Yes. Also, he must have a deal with Netflix.
He must.
Yeah. So he's in that. I can't remember what I watched. I watched a lot of like kiddie movies, Coraline, Paranorman, like that kind of stuff is my jam. I really enjoy those. I don't really like slasher movies as much, but I did watch Halloween 1 and 2 and 3 for the first time, which has nothing to do with any of the other ones. It's the only one without Michael Myers in it, I believe.
Is that the one that was made like in the 90s?
I think 80s still.
Oh, okay.
It's really weird.
I only saw the one that was made with Josh Hartnett in the 90s.
Oh, that's H2O. I watched that one also. It's kind of ridiculous. I watched Scream, and I really wanted to watch I Know What You Did Last Summer for throwback reasons.
Oh, man.
But it wasn't like on anything. And Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Watched the first 2 episodes of that on Netflix. That's pretty cute. I don't know how I feel about Sabrina as an actress. She is Kiernan Shipka from Mad Men. She's okay, but the show itself is pretty good. Like, Madam Satan is a delightful character, and the aunts are really fun, and her cousin, I can't remember his name right now. Yeah, it's a good show. It's aesthetically very pleasing as well. And then, yeah, basically scary stuff. Superstore, Good Place. I'm almost done with season 2 of Good Place. Watched that while I was traveling. And then, I think that's about it. Now I can watch Hallmark Channel guilt-free since it's November. Very excited about that.
Hallmark Channel.
It's like, so people around my house, they just like, they're awake at odd hours. So there's always like lights on, like when I wake up in the middle of the night. So I'm like, I wake up and I see lights and I'm like, can't get back to sleep. So it's comforting to like be able to turn on the TV and have it be Hallmark Channel. Like our neighbor behind us, I was like asleep and I woke up in the middle of the night. I see the light by her garage go on. I see her walk down the steps and like deposit her pumpkin in the garbage at midnight.
Oh.
Like, why? Does it need to go out at midnight right now?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I was hoping someone would like steal my pumpkin, but no one did. I was like, just steal it.
Someone smashed the one across the street.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad.
I was like, just steal it, and then I don't have to deal with it. Our neighbors that moved out, their kids used to always steal my pumpkins. They also used to always ding dong ditch us, so I'm glad they're gone.
That's good.
Yeah. Like when we moved in, the people we bought our house from were like, you know, everyone in the neighborhood is nice, but your next door neighbors, their kids are like walking birth control. And I was just like, oh, thanks. Okay. Thanks for that.
That's very good.
That was
a good omen.
Okay, cool.
Good sign of things to
story.
come.
Yeah, they like played lacrosse and used to like hit our house all the time with the crossballs. Yeah. Goodbye. And they hit one of our cars once. That was fun. Anyway,
I remember that.
I have not been watching a lot of TV. No. I did watch this new. It's probably like already aired in like the UK, but The Bodyguard with Richard Madden, who was Robb Stark in Game of Thrones. So he plays like kind of like a Secret Service agent for the House Secretary, which I'm assuming is kind of like in the US like the Secretary of State. And there's just a lot of like intrigue and conspiracy, and it's really good. And then we also, because all we really watch is like British TV lately, is we started watching Luther with Idris Elba and Indira Varma, who she was in like Rome and some other things that I can't remember right now. But anyway, we only watched season 1 so far, but he plays like a detective with rage problems.
Are you liking it?
Yeah. I like it.
I watched a few episodes of season 1. My mom got like really into it.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
I love Idris Elba. Like,
yeah.
I just think he's a really good actor. I really like him.
He's smooth too.
He is very smooth. He's like supposedly like there's talk about him being James Bond, which would be cool. Like I think he'd make an excellent James Bond, definitely. Even though those movies are super misogynistic and kind of gross. But he'd make a good Bond.
He seems like he doesn't want to do it though.
Yeah, whatever.
I gather.
I think they should make a lady Bond, but that's just me.
Kate Blanchett.
Oh yeah, she'd be a boss at that. It'd be amazing.
Lady Bond.
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't really been watching a lot of TV. Everyone's been sick. It's just kind of like, you know, doing stuff, listening to books. I have been playing video games. I'm not like a huge video game person, but like every like 2 years a game comes out that I want to play. And I've been playing Assassin's Creed. What's it called? Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It takes place in ancient Greece, and it's awesome. It's really good. And for the first time ever, the main character can be a female, which I think is exciting. Very cool. Yes.
How progressive.
There were like some like smaller games in that franchise where like on like Game Boys and stuff that I never played where you could be a female. And like one of them like you can like you switch between like a male and female, but this is like exclusively as a female character, which is cool. So I've been playing that a little bit. But yeah.
Matt is very excited because his favorite video game finally came to Switch.
Which one's that?
Dark Souls.
Oh yeah, I knew what his favorite.
He loves like that whole franchise: Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne. Like every day, like he's beaten them like countless times. But like every night, like finish work, he'll be like, "I'm gonna go upstairs for a little bit." I'm like, "Okay, see you in like 3 hours," and then he comes downstairs. Yeah. But now that he has the Switch, he can play it and we can like hang out and I can knit and we can watch Hallmark Channel and he can play it. But it's been remastered and he really likes it. The Switch is pretty cool. I don't know how many games there are for the Switch.
There's a bunch. We have one.
There's a decent amount now, right? It's cool because you can like seamlessly switch between handheld and the TV, so that's pretty.
We kind of keep it a secret that it can go on the TV from our kids.
It's probably a good idea.
We don't want the TV taken over.
No.
My son plays like some games on there.
What games does he have?
He has Mario Odyssey. He has Mario Kart, and he plays. What else does he play? I think those are the only ones that he plays.
Mario Kart.
There aren't a lot of like. He's 4. Like
yeah.
He can't read. He like plays video games from time to time. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
How cute.
Yeah. Yeah. He mostly sticks to like Lego games on the Xbox, and he's actually like he knows what he's doing there. Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about.
I'm glad I can just sit and knit and like not have to watch him play it.
Oh yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
I'm not super into it.
Lately, like that Red Dead Redemption game came out, and my husband's been playing that, and he's been playing Assassin's Creed. So like, right around like 9 o'clock, I'm always just like, peace, and I like go and just like go upstairs and like knit and watch TV.
I go through phases.
Listen to a podcast or something.
It's been a little while though. Like I was really into it, and like okay, it's not dead yet. Okay. I was really into it in like middle school, early high school. Like I beat the one Final Fantasy VIII. That one was really good. And I think now they're probably on like 18, but
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Those are fun.
Yeah.
And Zelda. I love Zelda.
Oh, Zelda.
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, I think I had that.
Yeah. I got to the water temple and I used the wrong key in the wrong door, so I had to start over. And the water temple's like, you're almost to the end.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And this was like before like the internet was like huge, so I couldn't find like what to do, so I just had to start over.
Oh.
It sucked. But I did it and I beat it, so.
Yeah.
That probably is why I don't play video games anymore.
I play like 2 games, and they like 2 like franchises, and like they come out pretty spaced out, and then it takes me like 3 years to beat a game. So
Harvest Moon was one of my favorites too.
Oh,
did you ever play that?
Yes.
Yeah, super cute.
Yeah. But anyway, so
I think we're
that chicken sounded about
running.
done.
We're running out of steam now.
We're running out of battery.
I probably burned the chicken.
Nah. Yeah, right.
Fake housewife of the year.
Oh. All right. Bye, everybody. Oh, we'll pick winners and stuff for our Cal Spooky, and we'll just post in the Ravelry group. We'll Uber you guys.
Yeah, we'll be better next round, I think.
Yeah, it's just like,
Rhinebeck burnt me out.
And like I've been sick for like a month, and it's just.
We need to think of a new Cal too.
Yeah. Hey, comment with any suggestions.
Yeah, let us know if you liked what you watched. Thumbs up, subscribe, say hi.
Yeah.
We're on all the places.
We are.
Yes. Until next time.
Yeah.
Cheers.